Hello. Hello. Good evening. Hi, Scenes. You are indeed first in the chat room and also in my heart. Hi. I just thought of a bit I'm gonna do. Hang on. I was like, hey, I know what I can do. Hang on. Bit loading. Hang on. Check this out. Yay! Yeah, I don't know. Big cats, they do that sometimes. Right. I filled in the mastery that I had to do as requested by the storyline. And now I can go back to whatever they were asking me to do. Most of it was unvoiced. It would be kind of funny, wouldn't it, if like, due to the unavailability of some voice actors, they wrote this storyline with Anise and, I don't know, Queen Jenna and whatever, people who aren't here right now. And then in this episode, they were like, oh, Countess Anise, like, had to go home to pick up some wine. Here is now instead someone different that we could get hold of. Like, they're not recasting anyone, but they just went, yeah, no, she's not here right now. Instead, someone else just turned up. Like, would that be objectionable? I don't know. Alright, sorry, Warclaw, but you can't do this, so off you go. Since you have just played through and I think maybe finished the storyline earlier today, so you're going to be watching me do stuff that you just did, if that's okay with you. I didn't even need to do that, it's right by the waypoint, it's just griffins are really fun. Oh dear. You know what else I realized? They have Twitch drops currently available. There's 3 things you can earn. One is like a mini baby lion and also a bag slot or something for your inventory. And obviously you want to pick them up whenever those are available. And I'm pretty sure before, when I was streaming it, they allocate your hours streamed as it qualifies for the redeems, for the Twitch drops. So you just stream it yourself. Other people watch you and get their drops, and your streaming gets you the drops. But this time that doesn't seem to be the case. I had no time allocated on Twitch drops after streaming this week. So, like, I have to provide the content, but also I then have to go and watch it as well. Did we kill all of these Jade constructs on the way in? Hey, Asgaran. Do you want to dance a little bit? Okay.
Wayfinder, the Countess told us to meet you. Said you saw something here.
It looked like some sort of glowing wisp, but I wasn't able to see it up close.
Interesting. I've been sensing something as well, a greater presence. It's potent, like the spectral agony, but also more...
familiar.
You feel it too, Ren?
I can offer protection from the spectral agony provided you stay in my vicinity. Let us make haste.
Oh, he's flustered because we have to hold hands. The stuff you were spoiling in the server was a semi-hidden quirky achievement chain. Oh, I was wondering if that stuff was story relevant. I was actually kind of excited to see if it was. But yeah, there's quite a meaty amount of interesting stuff within achievements as well. So that'll be interesting to find out. I did see a couple of things and I was like, why are we chasing after marketable figurines of those guys? Is that going to be some sort of final story related? I don't know. I was intrigued. Yay, spectral agony.
Supposed to hurt this bad?
Oh, poor thing.
It's not called spectral comfort,
how
boys,
much higher our
Darrow.
tolerance is to the agony.
I'm right there with you, Pokey. We'll push through. can't believe his name's Pokey. Wheezing Sorrow looks really pretty like that. I wish I looked like that. Is that going to be like a future infusion that we get? It's on par with the achievement of getting the frog mini. Yeah, it makes sense.
So this is it.
Hello?
What the? Did you hear that?
That was Mabon. Yes, weapons drawn. Stay alert. That was Mabon, though.
Why can't I place it?
It's Mabon. It was clearly Mabon. Oh no, my... Okay, I know everyone's actually been posting screenshots of this, but my frog mini in the top hat is also suffering spectral agony.
So many lives sacrificed. And for
Oh, he's just
what?
killing them straight up. When they get near. Oh, jeez. Yeah. And then they explode.
Damned fools.
Who's there?
It's Mabon.
To insult us, but not to show yourself?
Little Claw.
Nothing but pain remains.
These are Massat, right? Wait. Oh, these are seers. Sorry. I was kind of making fun of them in my head, thinking they brought this on themselves, but no, these are seers. We're in the ooze. There it is. That's what I saw earlier. Sorrow, could that be what you were sensing?
Yes.
Yes.
Approach the wisp. My poor frog. Who doesn't even have depletable HP. I don't think you can deplete HP on minis. I wonder if anyone has tested that. Come on, guys. I know it's painful, but keep up.
Whoa, what is that? It's fascinating.
Something tells me
Can I
we're going
dodge
to get
it?
along splendidly.
Wait. Hold on. Commander, try using the Heart of the Obscure on it.
Okay. Hi there, Harley Queen 36. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Just give it a second before I progress this instance. Am I gonna... Oh, I'm gonna keep losing health. It's okay. You're good? Okay, just checking. Sometimes you get followers who come in and say really generic things, and they're like botted accounts. So I was just checking. Thank you very much for following. Ghosties.
Hey!
Weapons now! I am playing through the storyline, and I'm also voicing my main character because she doesn't have VA for the last couple of updates. So I'm taking it into my own hands. Yeah, no, it's okay. I can see that you're responding to me. So I'm just being a little bit careful. You know, you don't want automated people coming in and advertising links to whatever it is they try and get it across to you nowadays. Waiting Sorrow, you need to get in. You need to get in the circle. Waiting Sorrow, get in the circle. Whoop. I like how she uses a lot of elementalist powers. And there's a lot of elementalist specific stuff about her.
Are we even putting a dent in them?
What is he doing? I think he has a spear and he's casting elements as well by the looks of it. Is he an elementalist or are seers just kind of, you know, whatever the hell they want to be? I can't concentrate on the fight. This music goes too hard.
The bad always returns to the ocean. Your arrogance precedes you as well.
You know her?
I'll explain later. Stand your ground while I get rid of her.
Oh, I wasn't listening. She said Disgaron's name.
What? Don't want to tell them how you executed me in front of my family.
Eh?
No one doubts your capacity for cruelty.
But I'll kill you again without a second thought.
Is Garin backstory mentioned? Oh, where is he? What? Where is he? Is Garin? Look up at the sky. It looks... Oh, he's up there. What? Yeah, I see him. Winces.
Keep fighting. I'll deal with the agony.
Okay, so he just left
Get
us
out
here
of
to
my
die.
shield, quick!
And then the game was like, stay near him, because I hadn't triggered the prompt yet. That's a little confusing. I figured I couldn't get to him though. How much time are you playing this game? Like in total forever? I've been playing this for nearly 13 years now. It's been a while. Alright, hey Maban. That's all of them. Is everyone alright?
It appears so.
Ren, that Mersat, was that?
What's happening?
Maban.
So this is it. Your legacy of ruination. Itself ended in ruin. Our legacy. What did you expect? Was it worth it? Look how powerful you are now. Damned fools. We're damned fools who damned ourselves.
I don't mean to undercut his speech, but like you can see his
This is
undies.
what we have to show for it.
There's a lot of legs showing. I do appreciate that. You just said that already.
It appears so.
Why are they repeating it?
Ren, that Mersat, was that?
What's happening?
Maban.
Yeah.
So this
Why are they doing it again? What?
your legacy of ruin.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, 13 years, roughly. The game's anniversary is in August,
Legacy.
so it's more like 12 and a half. But yeah, it came out in 2012, and I've played it since release. And this is the content that came out this week. And you can kind of tell it came out this week because
We're damned
that was a little
fools who
bugged
damned
just there.
ourselves. And
Oh,
this
no.
Is what we have to show for it.
Oh my god, why is it looping?
It was Maban.
I thought it best not
Okay.
to trouble you until our
Okay,
safety
it got
was
out of it.
assured.
Sort of.
You knew him?
It appears
Another
so.
friend. I think.
What?
Ren, that Mersat, was that?
What's happening?
Guys,
We
please.
should get out of here before the agony intensifies.
Some of what they're saying is progressing.
We need to inform Anise of our findings regardless. Best we return to her.
What? That was weird. Okay. Ball. Ball. Yay, I don't need any mastery points, but sure. She was saying it again! That's... What on earth could... What on earth could get it in a loop like that? What is even in the code that would cause it to, go to 10? What's the story of this? Can you share the highlight? Okay, well, I wasn't sure if you had joined in, like, from the game, like, all the people streaming the game, because a lot of people might be out for getting the Twitch drops, in which case you might already be fairly familiar with it if you're looking for stuff for your own game. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, how do I sum this up? Happy to do it, by the way. There's a lot of stuff going on that's quite long-ranging. For example, the plot relevance of the Mossad, who are the guys we just killed a lot of ghosts of, and the main ghost who spoke to us at the end was one of them. They go all the way back to the previous game, Guild Wars 1, which came out... Oh my god, when did it come out? Like 2007? I should probably know what date that came out, but it was a long, long way back. They had a presence in that one where they're beings from another dimension. They used to live here peacefully, but then the apocalypse turned up and they couldn't manage to reach an agreement with everyone else, essentially, with how they should deal with it. And then instead of helping everyone because they couldn't get their plans sorted out, they decided to hide themselves in a different pocket of existence while the apocalypse happened, and then they came back. So no one else was able to fend off what was happening. They turn back up again a few hundred years later, and they start creating a cult out of humans, and then using them as ritual sacrifices. They're kind of not really good dudes. And trying to filter out what's not relevant here, this ruin here belonged to the Mossad. It was their main city. They've been extinct. Well, no, not extinct. They've been nearly extinct for like 200 years now. So this place is just sitting in ruin. But I think it literally it fell. It was completely wiped out some time ago. Who is that person in that bubble?
We've done it. It's mine now. I'm sending it into
Okay. Oh, that's Rhiannon. Okay.
We'll have to escort
I was wondering about where she was. The storyline right now, we haven't got a really true through line other than we've come here to investigate stuff that may be going wrong. Because they're from another dimension, they have the ability to cast this magic that just causes you intense pain. It kind of just like unnerves all your atoms and jiggles them apart from each other. It's called spectral agony. So that spectral agony, like down there, you can't go in it. That's like what they used to do. There was this whole plot line in the previous game where you had to you were going to have to defend against the Mossad, and you couldn't do it because they would cast spectral agony on you, and it would just kind of rip your body apart and make you go insane from the pain of it. And you had to do a side quest where you figured out how to attune yourself to something that let you withstand it. And that was kind of the biggest presence they had back then. There's a giant armor going down into the miasma ghost pit, as you do. Oh, I was supposed to go back to the main camp and speak to Anise, which means I have to do 2 characters' voices at once. To explain that, we believe they are being affected by the voice acting strike. So there are 2 actors usually in here who are not here. Unfortunately, one of them has a pretty big NPC presence, and the other one is my player character, so I have to do those myself. Oh, I went too high. Oh. I was supposed to... I was supposed to go down here. What am I doing? These bears are like just they're the peoples that we met out in this area of the world. They're helping us. They're good bears. We made friends with some of them. I was saying though, there's a few characters here in this section. Like Isgaran comes from a recent expansion, and Anise comes from like base game, but I think I was just speaking in one of my servers. The story relevance and the plot relating to lore is kind of big here because this is Masat related, but I'm really kind of missing the personal connections with other characters that was very present in some of the previous updates, and we haven't had it so much. I mean, of everybody in that room who we're gonna go and talk to, I don't think I'd say we were friends with any of them. The closest is Poised Arrow, but that's also more of a professional companionship. He's kind of like a co-worker. I miss having friends around. They're kind of taking a break from it, I guess. I have to imagine that they're intentionally giving it some space so that A, you start missing the characters, and B, the characters can develop off screen so that when they come back they can have them change in ways that wouldn't be possible without some distance and some time. I imagine that's what they're doing anyway. They really don't do things without good reason. I don't tend to jump on the development and the writers for doing anything because usually they did it for a reason. Anyway, Commander, last we spoke you left me on quite the cliffhanger. Didn't mean to cause alarm. I just caught sight of some glowing wisp. Upon closer inspection, it was...
Mabon. Preserved in
Oh, hi, Soul
memory.
Lossman. Yep, hello.
From
Thank
his
you.
return in the wake of Bavanisos's destruction. Of that much I am certain.
Thank you, Scenes. I expected this area to draw out some ghosts of the past, but this...
Not just one, either. We were ambushed by a whole army. One even knows his Garin.
New. You're gone. A vile scourge even among the Mersat. She'll be dealt with.
Not much for peace of mind, but I'll take your word for it. As for Mabon...
We should retrace his path. The city's sealed, regardless. Why not look into it while we have the chance?
Then it's settled. Let's see what other secrets Mabon has left behind.
How many hours am I streaming today? Probably like a couple tops. I'm not gonna go too hard on it. I can extend it if we don't finish and we're close to the end. I've heard it's not too long of a storyline, but I'd like to get it wrapped up today if possible. Ready to go, Commander. On your way out, you'll pass Researcher Rin. She'll point you in the right direction. I'm trying to do a vague
Commander,
impression of
if
her.
you
I
find
don't know if it's
anything
working.
noteworthy, check in over comms. Best to stay in contact in a place like this.
Yeah, the bears have walkie-talkies. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. They don't tend to be particularly long storylines. They tend to condense them. So you don't have to... Oh, she's got a hound as well. Hey, sister.
Wayfinder. You seem focused, so I won't keep you. Anise said you're off to explore another section of the Isle. Based on my research, some of the Mersat's more infamous figures made their mark in the Isle's southernmost region. Humbly, I'd suggest starting there. But beware. Memories of the past fade far sooner than the scars they leave behind.
Okay. Oh, they had more stuff to say. Hey, what? Why can't I mount? You won't let me mount? In a story instance in this stage of the game? The Alliance has been up in arms on how to handle the situation. A new layer of complication is not what we needed. Ludo and Lady Livia are especially riled. They're pushing for stronger action over research. What that stronger action would amount to, frankly, I'm not sure we're ready to see the consequences. Sorry, she's getting kind of southern. I didn't mean to do that. And now Baban's here, if only in spirit. Still, I hope he can provide some guidance. We could certainly use it. I normally don't envy your work, Commander, but from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind trading places for a time. Bum-ass rough Anise impression. Oh, where'd I get the PNG? Oh, that was made by the artist who does like the PNGs for a lot of people in my streaming circle. I'd say there are credits just down below here in like the info boxes. But since it's a really fun PNG, like let me just grab it, the info. There you go. That's the VGen for the artist. He's very good. He just did an entire set of Deltarune themed reactives for like 6 people who were doing it on another channel. My friends were doing that, so you could watch them, and it's like 6 whole people arranged around the screen.
So, Mabon was a friend of yours?
Yes. He was a member of the Wizard's Court with me, and a very talented mesmer. One of the best I've encountered.
He seemed pretty upset at his people. And himself.
He was from an ancient race with a complex history. The Mersat. They were often at war, with a dragon, with the Seers. His Garen's people.
Ah.
Then, for a while, they were trying to keep a door closed.
They were trying to keep a door
to
closed,
another
yeah.
world, to keep the strangers out of Tyria. But they went about it in an extreme way. Killed a lot of innocent people. And in the end, the strangers won anyway. And they wiped out the Mersat entirely. Except for Mabon.
And Lazarus.
He'd seen the error of their ways long before then.
I see why he was stressed. Seems like a pretty impressive guy, though.
He was.
That felt interesting because they don't often refer to the Mersat as complicated. You absolutely can, but it's just been a while since I've thought of them as anything other than complete enemies, you know? Like, once you've been through Bastion of the Penitent. I nearly said Pentiment. Why are those words so similar? Once you've gone through Bastion of the I still can't say it. Penitent. You get a cutscene about how terrible they are, and, you know... But she's right. They have a complicated history. They were a whole people. I don't think they were fundamentally evil. They just were really powerful, and the big twist in the previous game was it was well, in the base of it, I think the twist is that you think they're these horrible evil race that are enslaving humans and strapping them to a big ritual stone and killing them so they can draw magic so they can keep the door closed. And then it turns out that if the door isn't closed, it causes so much destruction. Everybody wanted it closed. It's just they were doing it by killing people. Is it okay if I stand on the table, Isgaran? It's okay. My dog's up here too. Can my frog get on the table? Where is he? Where's my frog?
Yugon is an old rival from the height of the Seer Mersat War. Thought herself my equal. I beg to differ.
Scenes, I'll do you one better.
Yes, I killed her myself. It was thorough. That's as much as I'll speak on the matter. War in those days was not for the timid. Makes modern battle look like a child's game. Regardless, not my proudest moment. But I did what was called for. Especially after what she created. Everyone that she killed. The world is better off without her. I stand by that. If only the old crone had stayed dead.
Okay, so 2 things. I'm getting sexual tension between him and Yagon. And secondly, What does he mean, stay dead? Aren't they ghosts? Technically speaking, ghosts are dead. That's kind of how ghosts work. Is Garan not know what a ghost is? Everything a fucking game to her. It's funny how much of a legitimate sad old wizard he is. We have several friends who would be interested in a bona fide sad old man wizard. He's very sad. But I like how he tempers his sadness with being really abrasive. That's fun. This entire story bit felt like the Mossad can just do whatever the fuck they want. That is definitely true. They were so powerful. They could just put themselves out of the plane of existence if they felt like it.
Is another ghost.
The ghost will be put in a crystal and they'll figure out how to become alive technically again. That's a fair point. I mean, I should really just accept that.
You know this guy, Wayfinder?
Why? Who is speaking? I don't know who that is, and I didn't want to come this way. Stop speaking over me. I'm not doing the event. Oh, hey, Soul. Bump. Yeah, I can see chat. I'm just trying to figure out. I have absolutely not gotten the hang of. Wow, it's pretty in here.
Those incantations.
Another drained one over
Ancient
here.
necromancy.
Oh, yeah?
He's trying to siphon life force to
Pretty big,
resurrect
too.
himself.
Think it was the
It's gonna be
Titans?
hard to stop.
Stop talking at the same time. This is doing my head in.
Then we topple this thing first. Double time.
Where am I going? Search for his memory wisp. Oh, is this? Here it is. Wisp spotted. Dee.
You could try the Heart of the Obscure again.
That didn't work out so well last time.
Hear me out. Given their proximity to the city, these shards were likely drained long ago. Between the Titans and the Mossad exhausting them, it's unlikely they're volatile. Hopefully.
They didn't put the walkie-talkie effect on Waiting Sorrow's voice. Okay. A letter. Unexpected, but better than the alternative. Did it just like form a letter on the ground? Oh, Harley Quinn, I don't have my own Discord for people to join, but there is a link to the VeggieBL Tale Discord that I'm a member of, which is like where my streaming friends hang out. It should be just down in the info boxes.
Well, I'd keep watch for more wisps. Trust my bond to guide you.
As tells me you are now solely in charge of the singing. It's so weird to be playing stuff related to the Door of Kabali again. Oh damn, look at the forest. That's so neat. It just willed a letter into existence. Fair enough. Let's grab this. I like the effect of drawing attention to where the harvestable is by having a cloud of steam coming out of it. Alright, we're going on Bloodstone Tour 2025. Whee! Can raptors get ass blasted by these? Oh, wee! That was pretty cool, actually. Oh, there's one. Hello. I wonder what neutralizing it means.
I beg you, please. I can't take anymore.
I won't hurt you. I
won't fall for that.
Oh, so they're conscious ghosts.
Stop! Medicus, please.
That's Whoa, that's disturbing. So we're portraying the Mossad weren't entirely all agreed on some of the methods they used. Was that guy being tortured? I wasn't sure why. Whee! Afraid to see what evil lurks in these pages. Mabon, what exactly are you trying to tell me? I think you will find out. Oh, okay. It's summoned a book. A bloodstone book. They did the monster mash. I don't know. Kamali is a bleeding titans, and Lazarus is said... Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, I'll read silently then.
I think I am more than a match for a few sacrificial lambs.
Yeah? What about them?
Are guildless the Mossad version of like juveniles? Like, do they have some sort of coming of age thing where they get gilded, as in they acquire their like armor?
I think I'm rather pleasant.
Guys, I'm trying to read.
Sure, scholar. Just try to prioritize.
How did they not
our own
put
safety
distance
in the
muffling on like
Right.
entire events?
Point thoroughly made. For now, let's take a proper look around before we head back. A place like this is ripe for documentation.
And now he just goes invulnerable and walks off. Okay. I've never rushed into the storylines. Partly because if there's anything wrong, they'll fix it quickly, but it could be like a couple of days. So my usual thinking is, if I just give it a second, I'll probably have a smoother time with it. I know that scenes in particular just had a bug just now where their character was just like rooted in place and couldn't move, and you had to do the instance 4 times before it would actually like work, which is pretty bad. Like, there's nothing to worry about. They will tweak anything that needs fixing up, but this is a little rough, to be honest. What are you doing? It's all right. I'm here to help.
Too late for help. He's gone. I'm not too far behind.
You saw Manikaz die?
Not dead. Hiding.
Well, hang on. How do I know the context for this? Who's Manikaz?
He is falling. He's afraid. The pain is gone. I don't understand how, but thank you.
Harley, I don't respond to private DMs on Discord.
But
Sorry.
I soon realized he was arguing with himself. Occasionally, at first, and then constantly.
So we are actually having conscious conversations with these ghosts who, I mean, they're still alive in the sense that they are consciously existing after death. Manikaz was what, like the Mossad leader who was running a pretty horrible society.
That's as good a lead as we found so far.
Oh, I was
I'll
talking
bring
to
back
Waiting
up.
Sorrow. I
See
didn't
you
even
soon.
realize. He was running the sacrifices. I mean, they had to do something, I guess. It's almost serene if you forget where you are. True. Secure the area. Whee. Where is it? You going invisible? Alright, that'll take too long. Let's get a bunch of them in at once. Come closer. Come on, melee me, ghosts. I should have used my DPS build. Oh my god. I'll just kill these ones and then I can change. Oh god, there was an invisible one. Please let me live. Do 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 do. Can I just aggro all of them? Was it necessary for them to have this much HP? Okay, is that it? I think that might be it. These take so long to go down, and for what? This is literally, but I'm on Berserker. This is on Berserker, and they're just kind of. God damn. I'll just leave Berserker on. Look at my try-hard gear. Wee-oo! Wee-oo! I sure am pulsing that thing. Oh hey.
You think this is the end?
He's choking on that thing. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that. I forgot about that backpack. We've had that out for... Have we had that as a backpack? Maybe I'm just recognizing it as part of the Masart design. Your backpack isn't a ghost.
With this stone, I will outlast every one of you. Stop! Please! No! No!
Oh god, that sounds really violent. I cannot follow him. Okay, bye! Oh, I see. I see. They chased him up there and killed him. and you aren't allowed to follow to see what happens. That's quite fun, actually. And now there's an enemy. Okay? Why is there a random enemy now? Oops, that was a mistake. I think every single thing here could have been done without random enemies also being here. And it would have felt more effective. What? Oh, there's a lot of them. I'm not calling for help. I'm fine. No, guys, I'm fine. I don't need help. Man, I look really... I'm not a little baby! God, looking so pathetic in front of all of my, well, not friends, my co-workers. I think she was saying look, as in like, look at the thing. But for me, it was like me going, okay, look. I may have overreacted due to the number of little crawly things. Observe Mabon's wisp. I'd love to, but I can't go that way. Oh, cool. That's how they got in. All right. Hello? What was that noise? Shit, Mabon's in there. Guys. Well, it's a good thing you turned up, by the way. So, they engineered a random creature encounter that pretended to overwhelm me. So that everyone else would come to my defense. So that everyone could be here to see Mabon? That's really convoluted. Why didn't they just have everyone arrive? Sorry, that's just baffling. Okay. There's our guy on the floor.
Shreds, bleeding out, alone in the dirt. I hope you felt every bit of it. In the name of each life you massacred, I hope you writhe beneath this future you so desperately feared.
To shreds, you say?
Merciful an ending for you. At least whoever did you in made fine work of it.
You know, there may be a parallel to draw here between the storyline and the current events in the world.
He was in pursuit of someone. And now, it appears, we are as well.
Any idea who? Was there ever something he said? Or did?
This is something best discussed away from here. We could all use a moment to get our bearings. If it's all the same to you, Anise, I'm going to stay here a bit longer. Of course, Commander. Come see me when you're ready. In the meantime, some rest would do me well. Is that the end? The Savari isn't voiced. No, she hasn't been in this or the previous one. And in this one now, Anise isn't either. But you would have known that. Okay, another mastery point. Golly, I'm sure I'm glad I'm getting extra mastery points. Is there anything I can find in here? Oh yeah, there's a tattered letter. S. Oh, is that Saul? It's kind of weird that his body is just still lying here, but okay. I like how there was like a frog ribbit as I did my pet joining. Oh, that's the Alliance staging ground. Streamer missed an achievement. Oh no, what was it? What do you do? Do you like dance next to him or something? Please tell me it's not that. I didn't see. Oh hey. What's up, Stumpy? God, you really do have like an extended camera lens taped to your face. Oh, you could find the ring. Like, I mean, that occurred to me, and then I just kind of went, nah, it was probably just flavor. Oh well, I can go back at some point. My telescope. What's up, Anise? I didn't say Countess, I said what's up, Anise. You know, when I first met him, I wasn't sure I trusted him. His motives seemed hazy. But Livia trusted him, which meant something, and she was right. My fears seem silly now. You were being cautious. Even Mabama had reservations about his own kind. He's made that clear. You can hear it in his voice. God's his voice. What are we missing, Maban? We don't have time for games. The Alliance is growing impatient, and not just Livia and Ludo. Well, the only place I haven't been yet is the Central region. Not exactly a lead, but it's all that's left. God, I can't believe how much is unvoiced just because I happen to be the one player character. No, not the one. The female Char player character isn't voiced either. Oh, hey, look, it's some new word Friday. That's actually just too much of an in-joke. It is funny how Mabon went down. They obviously wrote him molding. They obviously wrote him with the view to, we're gonna do Massart stuff like the next expansion on. We're gonna have a Massart be alive, but just for a bit, and then he dies like almost as soon as you meet him, and everyone else in the dev team is thinking, because we're gonna bring him back as a memory and we're gonna look into his past in the next one, and he doesn't need to be alive because it would be too obvious if he just told us everything, so he has to die and then we go and figure out his memories. I guess that was the thinking. But then when it happened, everyone who played Secrets of the Obscure was like, why did he die immediately? Why is he okay? Zosha's really sad, and I can't be sad because I didn't know him. You must have quite the extraordinary picture of Maban from your few encounters with him. He wasn't always plagued by this much excitement. He could be boring too. Those might be the moments I miss the most. Politics is a strange world. Makes you question motives. Which do people care more about, me or what I can do for them? Once I came to truly know Maban, that was never a question. He was genuine. In that regard, you two are very alike. Sorry, she sounds like someone from Star Trek. I believe you would have grown to be dear friends had time allowed for it. They could have kept him alive for tastier drama with Isgaran. That would have been kind of nice, actually, because all the drama with Isgaran is now between him and Waiting Sorrow. You know? And it's not quite as... It's not an easygoing kind of tension. They just kind of have massive beef. Transcendent beef, heritage beef. I don't know. It was nice to have a Massart around to like hang with who could have explained stuff to us. Although anything he would have been anything he could have explained can still be explained by Isgaran, who is even older and more what's the word I'm thinking of? more obscure, let's say, for the sake of reference. Plus, Mabon wrote like every moment of his life down in journals that we've found at some point. I don't know. I guess they didn't have any real niche there for an ancient and mythical being, because we have Isgaran already. What is that event down there? And where am I going? Does this map have lanes like Dragon's Stand does? Beginning of the North Meta. I didn't know they had separate lanes yet. I haven't really seen much of it. Knew you'd come through. What? Oh, are we talking to Mabon's like memory? Oh, okay. So they're different metas. One cleans the fog. Oh, we're talking to the Wisp? And it's like having fun with us? That's kind of sad. I mean, I remember when we were saying something about playing games. I wasn't sure what that actually referred to. And it's actually the little Mabon Wisp is just kind of doing some... Yeah, I know what a mist surge is. I've been using them. Huh, okay. He wants... Look, if the only interaction he can have as a wisp is running around and hiding in a ruin, so we have to go and look for him. It's like a child. That's really sad. Oh, we're supposed to use Warclaw. Sorry. It feels like with Mabon, the writers very quickly tossed away a new, possibly interesting character and a cool character dynamic. Yeah, I think they did, but I feel like the reason for it was they have a bit of a fixation on... You know how I said a little bit ago, I was like, these storylines aren't really very long, they're quite condensed. By condensed, I mean they don't really like to be repetitive or have things overlap, which I think is good. What I imagine happened is that they thought to themselves, we've got a lot of ancient magical people in Secrets of the Obscure, and we'll get more out of this if one of them dies, because deaths signify the level of threat increasing. So we get to throw a death in. That death also means that we don't have to violate the extinction of the Mossad. It just, we briefly violate it, and then another one is now dead. But I think you're right, actually. I think this would have been way better if Mabon was here, just telling us stuff. And then they could kill him in this one, and then we would have spent, like, way more time with him. I didn't even know he was playful enough to, like, jump around as a wisp. Sorry, I just noticed the Mabon's embarrassing home tour. Oh no. Yeah, I wish he was here. We don't really have anyone doing anything with us. We've got a party of people who just follow us around and look at things. And sometimes we go back and check in about what we found, but Mabon could be like telling us stuff himself. Sorry, I forgot to sneeze. Is it this way? I mean, it's just a patch on the ground, so I don't know which direction it is. This way? I guess what I want to say is, I wish I felt something about Mabon. But I guess I kind of don't. Oh, there it is. Something you didn't want us to see? I mean, what's the... I'm afraid I'm kind of devolving into just critique of this. but I was about to say, like, why are we just standing in random locations and guessing what he was thinking? I understand the writing motivation behind not wanting to have someone who would straightforwardly explain the mystery of what happened. With how short these releases are, maybe that would have been nice just so they could have had more time, more with the time they do have. They truly gave you no time to feel anything about him. Yeah, and I mean, I don't think they were under the impression that you would feel anything. That's why they framed it as, oh, he's Zosia's mentor. She's the one who's feeling sad. And we maybe like Zosia, so we'll feel sad on her behalf. You know, I think they've got that. What happens if I do it? Nothing. But yeah, now that you've planted the idea of... We came all the way to... what's this map called? I didn't think he'd return this much. No, yeah, neither did I. They knew we were coming to Mistburned Barrens, and they wanted to be able to say, like, the character connection is Mabon, who we briefly knew. But now you've put it in my head that it could have been Mistburned Barrens as explained by the Mossad instead of a bunch of people, like, wandering around mysterious things. I think that would have been better. Especially since I'm actually kind of struggling to pick up on what the story is. The backstory, rather. A lot of the dialogue is them going, oh, what's this? What's over here? And look, there's someone I knew and I killed her. But the actual stuff we were supposed to pick up on was Manikaz, was that his name? Was the Mossad leader, and he was the one who told them to do these horrible, horrible things. So we're now blaming a single Mossad for things that they all did, which I feel weird about. They kind of want to eat their cake and have it too with the Mabon Wisp that we empathically read the mind of. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not really into this now. Because you pointed out that this would have been more effective if he was alive. And it really hurts your player character doesn't speak and that one instance got stuck in a broken loop. Yeah, that doesn't help. It doesn't help. I don't usually tend to blame them for that kind of stuff, but it wasn't helping. Yeah, no, see, now it's a little bit too familiar. It wants us to follow it into Baba Nisos, and we're back to square one. Anis, I located another wisp, but it's leading me into the city. Of course it is. Hold tight, I'll send back up to help examine the area. Surely we've overlooked something. I think I got most of it, but it was just interspersed with repetitive dialogue for some reason. These people were interacting in the chat box, and it amused me because one of them is named Starlin Wisp, and the mech was in the chat box being interacted with, and his name is Jade Bob Spare Parts, which is kind of like SpongeBob SquarePants. Why do I keep running into SpongeBob SquarePants characters in everything? Jade Bob Spare Parts, Jade Bob Spare Parts, Jade Bob Spare Parts. It's nothing compared to SpongeBob, but you know. Oh no, I ran out of jumps. Come on.
What is... make it stop!
Hello? Oh, there it is. Great, we're just hearing someone scream through the wall.
I don't know. This is...
Okay, that just didn't want to start for some reason. I wasn't sure if I should stream the Guild Wars 2 releases. I like the idea of it because, like, I did enjoy streaming it for people before. And we weren't doing the main plot before, really. Well, we did, but we also did it, like, way after release. And it was very casual. And I just did it each week. I wasn't sure about doing this, an on-release one. And I wanted to because it was, like... It's highly relevant. You know, I don't really like to relevance chase, but there's something fun about just being there right on the ground. Cameras on, mic in hand, ready to report from the scene of the action. But like, I don't know, maybe this would have gone better if I'd done it really slowly and explored a lot more casually. It is an MMO. I think it's a successfully made MMO in that you're always doing stuff with other people and you can bring your friends around to see the storylines. But on the other hand, a lot of this game is best experienced solo. Doing the story yourself has a good charm to it, as well as doing it with friends. Doing all the exploring just by yourself, other people are in your vicinity, but you get to really absorb everything that's going on. And sometimes you actually need the clarity of that to piece together things. And there's a lot of exploring in general, a lot of world building that will seep in if you are paying attention as you walk around, and that's what I really like about it. It does a lot of it manages to be a good MMO while also just being an RPG experience. So yeah, maybe I'll think through whether I want to do this as a current release stream thing. Library? Wait, I gasped out loud. I guess that wasn't assigned to a particular voice actor. Magical gasps that transcend the rules. Oh god, there's a bogus in here. Overbearing Mossad ghost. Hello? Yeah, it was probably just a stock gasp because they didn't actually need to have someone do that. What is this guy doing? What is happening? He's schmoving. I enjoyed this area beside the sheer volume of Aboga's hateful enemy. Yeah, hey Soul, no, I didn't actually realize you were still listening because it's current content, so I thought you maybe might have tuned out to avoid the spoilers. Even though there's nothing really spoilery happening here. Except, I guess, for revealing to you which characters have not yet died. Yeah, I did see the 3 achievements on the bar, don't worry, I will check them now. Find all the interactive objects, clear all the enemies out, we're doing that. And remove 3 hidden threats. Oh, okay, so there's a fair few things to explore here. That's good. I like that. Get off me, please. There we go. I said... Good God. Please. Okay. What are you doing? What is up with that guy? Alright, let's try and line them up and get them all at once. Oh, I don't have piercing on the DPS build. Piercing's a good trait. Librarian, making sure you're being quiet. I love piercing. I love lining up in a straight line with 5 enemies and then hitting them all for the same damage. Why are you... Ugh. I thought that said... I don't know what I thought that said. The stench is overwhelming. Something is alive in it. Okay. That's where the librarian lives. There's an underdressed dead woman. Okay, I actually am starting to think that this overbearing ghost is actually... Like, that's not a joke. This is the librarian who's zooming around checking on people. Is that what it's meant to be? That's funny. I keep hearing rustling from above, like something's up in the... She wrote as she died. She wrote this soiled page when she was in the Amazon researching spiders right before she died. Sorry. That shouldn't have amused me that much. He's following me around, the overbearing one. Instead of the unseen ones, they could have been called the overbearing ones. I said, as a bee fixated on me. Should that be, can that be the raid message? Is that raid message kind of thing? Oh, I've been here. I just realized I've been here doing a world event in this library. What are these orbs on the wall over there? I feel bad for these bees. Now that music is from Bloodstone Fen, isn't it? I like that music, and I'm glad they reused it for this. I thought that said oh God. Surely it would be worth billions to take all of these incredibly ancient books and give them to the Priory or something. Surely there's more knowledge here about
now.
Oh. Spidos. Overbearing Ghost, help me. Help me, Overbearing Ghost. You want me to be quiet? You can start by... Oh god. Pile of discarded clothing.
Don't touch that.
What? You can... You're conscious. You're not just like redoing stuff from your previous life. Huh. Why are you keeping a pile of discarded clothing here? Why are you following me around, and why didn't you say anything until then? The bulk of the text on this stone tablet is written in a form of the Mersat language, too archaic for you to read, except for 4 standards written in the common tongue. I won't read it out in case it casts a spell, but the final line is Barboza. I love that guy in Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, those are Mersat seals. I remember collecting those. Interesting. You're gonna follow me up here too? Okay. Fascinating. Why does this take time to read? The ceremony of pissing will be held in 3 moons to honor the death of Yagon. Yagon was the best of our minds, her work birthing spectral agony into Tyria, the final plague of the seers, won our millennia-old war when she used it to ambush. This sounds like she's being nominated for like a Nobel. Yeah, Mars, you heard me. With the death of our enemy, Sodomy, and the last of the major seer ranks, Yagon granted us a sterling victory. Yagon was killed 2 dawns past. Her ceremony will be hosted by the Archsteward, Kelsa. I found her, orchard. At the edge of the Golden Lake, the ceremony will begin at dusk and will endure until the smoke of her offering table turns red. All will be forbidden to speak for the duration of the following sunrise until sundown. They really loved their rituals, didn't they? It was just all rituals all the time. I don't think I should touch that. There's a dead guy next to it. You smell blossoming flowers. I don't think I should touch that. Why did I touch it? Whoops. I mean, obviously I'm known for going around eating everything, but now I'm just touching random shit. Why am I hurt? What? Oh, spider. Why are you grunting because of spiders? Yeah, we're great. Okay. I feel quite, I feel closer to the overbearing Mersat ghost than I did to Mabon, because she's followed me around for like 20 minutes. Torture collar. Great. Fantastic. Okay.
All of the efforts spent retrieving the mist's good. And we cannot open it. The door of Kamali is about to burst at the seams. But there's no escaping it now. hope they're watching. Wherever they are. Home. You sent us to die.
Okay, that was well acted and a perfectly fine line, but I misread it again and I thought he was about to say, "Homie, you sent us to die." I'm sorry. I can't wait to find out there's a miniature of them. I would put a miniature of these guys on, yeah. For semis, whenever the spiders attacked, it was like a jump scared gasp, but your plant is just grunting. I imagine maybe because they were reusing old audio, they just found one to put in, and it was like an already existing little ouch kind of thing, and maybe they had better ones for the other races. Not only does it inflict the most excruciating pain imaginable without causing a single wound, but it also saps the victim's will to fight against it, crushing down on them until they can no longer think of anything but the pain. That the Mossad would even devise such a spell speaks volumes about their capacity for cruelty and savagery, and it gives our people every reason to oppose them at every turn. Yeah, like that was the basis of how they were in Guild Wars 1. Average headache I get. Aww. Yeah, that's how it is when you're a headache getter from a fellow headache getter. That was kind of like... There was a plot device in that you had to go around and do some mystic shit to figure out how to withstand spectral agony, so that it didn't do constant damage that prevented you from continuing the storyline. But it basically... I mean... You already knew they were all bad people because they were doing ritual sacrifices on a bloodstone and tricking humans into following them to the bloodstone. But if that wasn't bad enough for some reason, their signature magic that they used all the time on anyone was just unimaginable pain now. It was just doing that on people all the time. So then, you know, you don't really feel any kind of remorse as you cut through all of them. I think it's implied that the reason they went extinct was because your Guild Wars 1 hero went so ham on, like, just getting rid of all of them. You weren't going out of your way. They were putting themselves in the path of you. They were doing their bad things and you had to go in and stop them. But in stopping them, you killed, like, all of them. This council would do well to heed my call on this matter, even in my exile, lest we find ourselves groveling before these foul beings and their ultimate weapon of control. So I imagine that was a human who was writing about needing to oppose this. Anything down here? Still with me? Overbearing Mossad ghost? Yeah, the following around thing in the library is a very good joke. I'm gonna have to fly around and figure out where I was before I fell off. Hello, overbearing Mossad ghost. The hunt begins for Isgaran, the Mask Scourge. Didn't Isgaran call Yeagon a scourge of some sort? Was one of them being metaphorical and the other wasn't? I don't know. Very few of our enemies remain, but he should not be underestimated. Isgaran gains passage into Barvanisos undetected and killed Yeagon in broad daylight. She was among her peers and family, and the assassination was executed... You can't say that. At the height of preparations for the ceremony of the Rabbit's Moon. Thus Isgaran is considered detrimental to Mossad vitality. I mean, fair enough. As is tradition, the final life breath of the enemy should be gifted to the mate of the victim. That's honestly one of the most interesting aspects of Mossad society I've ever heard. What the hell? And that was the person writing this. The person writing this was the partner of Yeagon. He was exiled by his people. He continues to seek revenge for the death of their leader. If he has the... Oh, guess what? It's New Vocabulary Friday. I've never seen the word coin. I'm presuming it's pronounced coin. Never seen that before in my life. I have genuinely, there is a list of words I could make that I have learned from this game over the years. I did Strange Tablet, that's done. I did... Wait, no, I didn't do this one. Oh, they're different talismans that represent seasons. Or something else. Mistral talisman makes you just feel ashamed. A favorable position for observation or action. Coin. Huh. Wait, did that not do anything? Or a projecting corner or angle of a wall. That is quite the varied word. Anything up here? Hello? Does this tell me how many things? Apparently I haven't cleared... Oh, I have to do the surroundings. Okay, so there's more enemies in the surroundings. Did that one. Did they do anything?
I have just learned that Yagan is dead. Felled by the seer exile.
Iskarin? Her mind had abandoned logic if she willingly pursued the masked scourge.
I would expect more remorse in your tone, Overseer.
Her spectral agony killed his people's premier. Yagan was never going to win that battle.
That's kind of funny. One of them being like, dude, can you maybe extend some sympathy? And her being like, well, she killed a guy. What did she expect? There's a corpse here. Oh no, it hurt when I looked at the corpse. Spin! Okay.
Don't touch that.
Oh, sorry. I thought you only got that way about piles of clothes. The body of a man dead for many years. The corpse appears surprisingly well preserved, making it impossible to tell how long it's been here. Well, it is desiccated, but I guess it could still be well preserved. Oh, my frog is sitting right on top of it. I'm sorry. That's a horrific model. That's awful. Like, that's genuinely a little bit sickening as a model of a dead person. So good job. Let me know when you want pointers. Oh, is there another bit down here that I haven't been to? Calm down. Hello? Is this a different bit? No, this is where I came in. Why were there now spiders? That's where I came in, right? Should I just continue on? Or should I keep moseying around? Oh, come on. Please, let me live. I didn't do this very, what's the word? Systematically. There are two entrances, that's why you got spiders again. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that was... Oh, there's like two ways from that, okay. They continue into the next area, but the other two are still in... Yeah, that's what I presumed, yeah. But yeah, I wasn't being very... I was a bee. Hello. Did they hide this bee in here to make people look harder? Okay, there's more enemies. I'll keep looking in the library. Overbearing Masot Ghost. Can you just tell me where this shit is? Okay, did this one. There's nothing over here. I'm gonna go up. I'm heading up to see what happens. Could they put stuff up, or is that just too You can't presume that everyone has a sky scale sort of thing. It's cool up here though. Yeah, I imagine there isn't stuff up here. Probably. I like how the tower is framed. What happens if I go out here? Huh. Alright, I'm ready for hints if you want to throw directions at me or something. Where am I going? Oh, the ghost couldn't get up here. Haha. Eat shit. There's probably a book or something. Oh, sorry. There's probably a book that doesn't flash up until you get close to it or something like that. Talk to those guys. Oh, the wall with the 4 signs. You activate buttons for them. I didn't see that. This one? Is that the wall with the 4 signs? Oh. Hang on, have I done historical record? Oh no, I did. Yeah, okay. How many games have done a puzzle where the solution is matching a bunch of poetry lines to the seasons? I feel like I've done this at least twice in different games before. The order of seasons they mention, the talisman's in the order of the poem. How do I know which of those? Oh, I just activate them in the order. Okay. Well, this one won't do anything. So, do I just remember which one was which? That one, then Midsummer. Oh! Right, because that was the poem there. I'll do it again, hang on. Life Spring. Oh, there we go. So now it's giving me the prompt, okay. Midsummer. Wait. What order are they in the poem? I was just gonna go spring, summer, autumn, winter, but what order are they in here? Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Okay, just checking. Just checking, because why give everybody a key if it wasn't different from the one you'd normally do anyway? Okay. I'm overthinking. I nearly had it. I think I did them all that way, but I think I did these two the other way around. I really love the smell of fallen leaves and approaching rain. That's a fantastic smell. Oh, okay, they've turned off. I think the message it gives if you do it out of order is funny. Okay, they're all off, and oh, it's Barboza from Pirates of the Caribbean. Barboza, is this your pile of discarded clothing? And now you beat its ass. Oh, so yeah, that was the hidden threat. I see. And that's only one of 3 things. Oh, there's rotten meat here. I didn't see that before. I can pick it up. Yeah, I just found it. So I imagine I'm going to that nest and drawing out whatever was in there. Where was the nest? It was the first thing I found when I came in. There it is. Stinky hole. Oh, it was a Morello. It's kind of a shame. I just got to kill wildlife for no reason, but okay. Overbearing Mossad Ghost. I mean, surely you don't want this in your library. You could help. Or you could at least improve your opinion of me. Okay, that didn't change. Alright. Can I see anything in general? Can I see, like... no, story. Repentance. So I'm one more interactive object, one more set of enemies, and one more hidden threat. So I'm nearly there. Now where was the spider nest? That's a little bit obscure. Why would you think to trigger all the spiders and then go and fight a nest of them? Where was the spider? I don't have a... The nest down there I had a visual memory of. There it is. The character will say a line to indicate you got them all. Okay. Do I have to... Oh god, where are they? I'll carry on a bit for now and see if they're over here. That's the corpse, okay. Yeah, I thought they might be over here. You guys really do know how this instance works. Like, you've been telling me that my character will mention it.
That's all of them.
There we go.
Oh, this place.
That was voiced. That was Jen Hale. She must have said that before. Did I read this? Yes. Interesting. I guess, I mean, there's been 13 to 12 and a half years worth of recorded dialogue. Makes sense that there'd be some things they said before. Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have triggered that so quick. Stop lunging. Does the overbearing Mossad ghost like me more if I've removed all the threats? Oh, the crippled spider animation is actually really sad. We can imagine it. That's even sadder. Alright, that's one done. I still haven't touched everything. Do you guys know what thing I haven't touched? Of the 17 things? Oh, there's more spiders. Hello? Yeah, this might be trickier. I can't toggle on names. Oh, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it over there.
Don't touch that.
Too bad. This distinctly shaped monument. Oh, it's the Eye of Janthir. Yay! We're doing it. We're making this happen. What's out here? That's a lot of reindeer. Seriously? Hello, Mod Fox. Welcome to the Ruins Exploration Simulator. I think this might be the last one. Oh, he didn't quite make it. There we go. We did it. Just checking mentally, we did do it, yeah. I'm saying seriously again. I think there might be a recurring bug with the repeating dialogue. Yay, achievements! Atlantis, starring Penatron as the main character and supporting cast Penatron. Man, you know, I think it's Atlantis, the movie, I respect it more than I actually like the film. It was headed for that gate and I see people over there. Maybe they saw something I missed. Like, Atlantis is fine, it's a great film. It's a really good film to see as a kid, and it's a great one to, like, have as a personal favorite. It was made during that era of animation being a little experimental and really good sometimes. Oh, a journal. It's not something that really resonated with me, and in hindsight it's got a few problems with you know, like native mysticism stuff, the same kind of problems that people were dealing with Road to El Dorado, which is otherwise really beloved. But yeah, I respect it. I respect that film far more than my actual enjoyment of it. Like, I'm glad it's there. It's got really good animation in it. I wanted to apologize if I came across a bit too negative at the sequence. No, that's fine. Sometimes things annoy you, and I think everybody I've played this game with has found that bit annoying. I probably did as well, because I'm coming at it now knowing what you have to do. I probably I mean, I couldn't speak on mic at that point, and it probably would have been easier if I had. But it's fine, sometimes it's like that, you know? They do experimental things in the story. And sometimes they are a bit annoying. There's a bit in season 4 that involves a lengthy stealth mission where you can teleport, and I think it's good. It's not like the most fun, but I still think it's good. But most other people really didn't like it. But if the devs ever said, like, did anyone like this? I'd be like, hey, yeah, in hindsight, I would say I like this. I'm glad it's there. It's an interesting sequence. Yeah, you know the one I mean. I think it's just an interesting thing to do. Look at my frog sitting on the stone wall there. Tatiana isn't mad. We all heard it this time. It told us where to find the gate. Perhaps it is the unseen ones that guide us, but we will venture inside tomorrow. We will complete Cordicus's mission. The world will see. They will all see. Yeah, there was a through line here with a bunch of Cordicus's minions tracking stuff down. And I think at one point I placed where in the timeline it happened and then I forgot. Atlantis the Lost Empire is a movie that I'll happily sit down and watch if it's ever on. Yeah, you know, me too. If it was ever on TV, I'd like sit down and watch it all the way through. I've never actually seen it start to finish. I've just seen like bits and pieced it together. Did either of you see a wisp floating nearby?
A brief flicker caught my eye's corner, but it vanished before I got a closer look.
Afraid I was too focused on my work to notice it. This gate's taken up my full attention since we arrived.
Any progress on entry?
Not yet. All I can tell so far is that the gate doesn't seem to be Mersat magic.
Oh, that's interesting.
The force sealing it is on a power scale all its own. So is the distance the enchantment covers.
I'll be surveying nearby. Keep me updated.
Keep kindled your life fire, Wayfinder. The dark is death's watchman.
Thank you, Brazen Sunrise. That was a really difficult line.
Closer to me.
Oh, if you say so, Isgarin. What did she say? Keep kindled your life fire, Wayfinder. That's just something your mouth doesn't want to do.
Wayfinder, Anise said you found another wisp. She's busy feeling pressure from the Alliance about entering Bavanisos.
What do they expect her to do? We're trying everything we can.
We're at an impasse on all accounts. The wisp led right to the gate. Seems Mabon also wants us inside the city.
Of course he does. It's the epicenter of the Mersat's demise.
You say that as if the Mersat hadn't already anointed these grounds with their blood.
Oh!
She's back.
Like a common household pest. I'm putting an end to this now.
Oh, he's getting riled up.
And you wonder why we never got along.
I told you there was sexual tension.
Hubris always was the downfall of your...
Suddenly this got good. This has suddenly got good. I like that this is a mini-boss. I like that this is a kind of long-awaited retribution that we've heard about only vaguely. And neither of them are really at fault. Like, they were both acting on... Like, they were killing each other out of an open war. I told you there was shipping. Did you? She's got a lot of HP, but I have like 4 friends. The other ghosts are watching? No, that's a joke. Oh, okay, I was like, you could have, I don't know. Genuinely, the most interesting character in this is Garen. And I think I was about to say earlier, a lot of people don't seem to like him. They complain about how he's bitchy and grouchy, and I just think that's fun. This isn't, you know, your anime games where no one can be negative.
A child, an old medicine woman, and a champion past their prime.
Wow! Poised Arrow is not that fat.
Stranger friend of yours. Oh, right. I saw what happened to him.
Kill her.
He needed to be fatter in French. Are these the same people who complained about Graham? I mean, statistically, probably. Yeah, as far as the new cast members go, he's definitely my favorite. Wait, do I have to jump as Garen or... No, okay, that wasn't for me. Okay. Waiting Sora is just casting fuck you whirlpool at her.
Have you tired of your antics yet?
Oh.
I certainly have.
Expect me to fall to my knees, begging for death. A coward's end may suit Mabon, but it doesn't befit me.
You cower in shadow like a cockroach fearing light, fearing what it might reveal you for. A disgusting, worthless little vermin. Yet you deem Mabon the coward.
God damn! I didn't know he could use language like that. Grandpa got hands. Yeah, the lines are like allowed to go hard suddenly. He kinda ate her up. Just because of how ancient this is, there's like no excuse for them holding anything back about this. Is Garen hate is unwarranted and Braham hate is cringe? We need to bring back Kaith hate. Do we really? Hasn't she been through enough? All she did in the last episode was sit on a fireplace.
I see it, and I'm not impressed.
If only you'd brought an old medicine woman to mend your wounds.
Uh-oh. It's Garen, help me. He's helping me. He's floating on my body and helping me. It's okay, guys. I'm fine. Isgaron saved me with his ass. I just have to be careful to use Condi Cleanse when I get burned. Her name is Mistress of Agony, I just realized. Alright, I'm taking her down. Sorry. Bye. The booty heals all. Okay, that's the raid message. Oh, did she invent Spectral Agony?
I'll make sure of it.
I wish I had remembered that organically.
Finish her now.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I can just cast Kill? Power word kill, I guess.
Arrogant enough to think she mattered and stupid enough to act as such.
You have a way with insults I've always admired. Mabon, guide us.
Oh, hey. Witness Mabon's memory. Oh, sorry, I didn't even... Power word beam that kills you. I didn't realize. I remember you guys pointing out that line, and then I kind of missed his delivery. Arrogant enough to think she mattered, and stupid enough to act as such. Witness D's...
You've nowhere left to flee now. Who are...
How come every other Mossad gets a conscious ghost and Mabon doesn't?
What are you waiting for? Going to kill me like you did the rest? I'm not sure I blame you. I might have done the same. Spare us all a lot of misery.
So this is him after the rest of the Mossad were all killed.
There's nothing left inside.
He's the only one left, and he's really kind of torn up about it.
What's left?
He followed the Titan into Bava Nisos after the city fell.
He never told me.
So we can't get into the city. Mabon chased a Titan into the city, and there's a mist gate.
Is that gate how the other strangers got here? The three we fought?
It seems that way.
So, does that mean it's open?
Yes. And even my power can't disable the ward that blocks our path. Summon the Alliance.
You can't just press that button when you're too tired to do something. Oh, I got Coden leather gloves. Somehow I didn't realize that was the final instance, even though it was really long and had a bunch of exploration stuff. No, okay, I was a little bit down on the preceding... Made from real Codens! No! No! Okay, hang on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I just hid chat. I just removed chat. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Move chat back so I can see it. And then I need it in front of the activity feed. Oh god, everything's moved in OBS. Hang on. No. Oh god. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. What? I double clicked on it wrong and everything went weird. Oh shit, sorry. I just opened Sol Wassman's profile and nearly banned him. My activity feed's gonna have to go over there. Okay, what happened? Well, I can't do it. Call everyone else to do it. Isgaran's just grumpy because he forgot to take his Vicodin. Now we can misbehave, and then everybody wiggled at the same time? What are you guys doing? Oh shoot. What has happened? My stream chat... No, yeah, it was accidental. My stream chat now doesn't stay on the screen. Well, at least we're at the end of the stream now. So, let's just take the medium ones for no reason. Right, what do they look like? What'd this look like? Yeah, it's like ornate wood. Obviously, you'd need to put different colors on there. Oh, I can take off my big dick outfit and just go back to normal. A large stash of lowland pine coins. I keep thinking it's pine cones. And a mastery point I don't really need. So these guys were like already here. Oh, an illuminate must be a rank in the wizards. Oh, she's scared of me. Oh, okay. Brazen Sunrise has nothing further to discuss. To tab back to see the stream chat now. Oh, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm okay. I sometimes get tummy aches, that's all. Let's go around and do a quick chat with everyone, and then that'll be end of stream, and then I can fix what I just did to OBS by accidentally double-clicking on one window. There is much for us to think about and to discuss. Is there something in particular you wish to speak with us about? How are you two doing?
I don't even know what to say. This just got a lot more complicated. What about you, Cub? I know this involves a lot of people and things you don't have history with.
Well, it affects you, so it affects me. That's reason enough to care. But it'll affect everybody. Do something about it. What that something might be, no idea.
That's not on you to figure out.
She just shook her head.
Is enough.
I didn't know they had that tech.
I'm grateful you're here. Worried sick every moment that you're gonna get hurt, but it comes with the job.
Yeah, she's
I'll
his
do
mother
my
now.
best not to rile your nerves.
Is it just him? What did I get in the vault? Special. Wizard's Vault said I'm special. Cope and seethe. I was gonna be like, should I try and do his voice? I don't think that's possible. Wayfinder. I don't have the phlegm to do him. I'm sure you seek answers, but this day has been troubling. I will answer your most pressing question, but you can ask a question once. And he's got like the huge Donkey Kong ass. What am I saying? How nervous should we be about this mist gate?
If Ura did not deceive and it sits open, then we must abandon caution for action. The race has begun. Not another anxiety overcomes that at the gate.
Mabon?
I've scrutinized every conversation, every memory since the day I pulled that knife away from his throat. He was sullen when he returned from Bavanissos. And of course he was. He just observed the death of his people. But now I know that something remained untold. He hid something from me. Mabon, what happened? What did you do?
Huh. Well, I assume he's not talking about the seal. What I've forgotten where the seal was. Was it can't have been over Mistburn Barrens because there are scavengers and, you know, treasure seekers with corpses here. There's a kind of magic present that stops people from decaying, it seems like. But there are corpses of people, so this wasn't barriered. It must have been beyond this barrier that was Mabon's seal to keep Bavanissos from spilling titans everywhere. But it can't be that he's talking about, because I'm pretty sure we all know that he did that. That was what we discovered in the last episode, so it's something else. Okay. Yeah, I was being rather critical of this update for everything before this instance, because I had a few bugs and we were talking about how this would be more relevant if Mabon was alive. You speak like you've just woken up from a bad nap. That's what he sounds like. That's what he sounds like. Doomed Yowie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's... Isgaran speaks about everybody else like they were a romantic interest of his who wronged him 3,000 years ago, and he hasn't forgotten it, but he's just kind of keeping up appearances and being polite for the sake of company. And he's so good to do this, in his own opinion. And he won't talk to me anymore now. Well, yeah, that definitely had an uptick in enjoyment in the final instance. That was pretty fun. Isgaran's fun. I want there to be more older characters because I miss everyone. At this point, I really miss everyone. It's been years. I miss Ritlock even, and he saturated the story. I don't like Poised Arrow. There, I said it. I don't really get him. He's like if Braham were a bear, but also boring. Braham hate is to 2020. The new hotness is Poised Arrow hate. I mean, not hate. He's literally Bear Braham. Yeah, but he's boring. Braham was interesting. Ridlock has sadly been cancelled. What, again? The poor man can't stop. Okay, let me just check what I'm looking at here. I've got to find someone to raid. I've already forgotten the raid message. What was it? Hang on, I'll scroll up. I was like, I'll remember it, and then I didn't. I lied. Oh, it was Modfox saying the booty heals all. Now, sometimes we don't get the raid message off because we have a very companionable, tight-knit little audience here. And I understand that when we launch into some other channel, sometimes people like hold back and they're like, are we all going to spam it? And then people don't spam it, which is fine because, you know, it's things like that. But let's see if we can find someone we can do that to. Will they kill Stoic Alder to try and make Poised Arrow more interesting? Let's guess. Ooh. Sorry, I should stand somewhere more interesting. I'm going to stand next to Isgaran while I'm tabbed out. Hang on. Also, sorry, I've turned off audio out while I'm tabbed out, so you may not even be able to hear it. I should turn it back on. There we go. We know he likes dancing. Is anybody streaming? Who I know of. Well, NASA is streaming, but it also says something about SpaceX, so I don't care. And also it's got 22,000 viewers, so they're not going to give a shit. I don't know. I guess we could do Segi because he's often streaming. I don't have any other options, I think. Like, I don't want to bother him because he's often playing Marvel Rivals or something competitive. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of getting in the way. We don't have to do the raid message, by the way. Because I don't want to get in the way. I don't think he's going to remember that I am the person he's been doing the Undertale dub stream with. Like, I've been there in the call with him. I don't know if he recognizes me, but oh my god, his character is running like a... What is the animation? Okay, you're coming over here to watch this. Whoever he's using as his character runs like slurs I can't say. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, raid started. Here we go. Thank you everybody for tuning in and seeing through the storyline with me. We did finish it off, so next week I will do something different. And on Sunday, as usual, you can come and watch the Sims stream I do, where I leave all the decisions up to chat and we see how long we can keep the guy alive. So hopefully I will see you then for that regular thing. Other than that, have a great night and don't use the raid message.